All right, this is episode 2. I put some stuff in here. Just ran the trailer real quick. This is what I'm using to hold the decoys in the front. The plywood I'm going to cut down to 2-foot sections to put in front of the door to hold the decoys in. But I have 3 foot of room here, and then the 5-foot room in the front, which you think wouldn't be able to hold 20 dozen decoys. But I actually have more room than my 16-foot that was 5 foot by 6 by 7. This is, what would it be? 5 foot front, I think it's like 122.5 square feet. And then the 3 foot by 7 by 7 is, I think it's like 98 feet or some square feet or something. It ends up being like 15 more square feet. So I'll have plenty of room there. I'll still be able to get to this because the decoys won't go as high. But yeah, I just put these on here. I got these from Harbor Freight. They're pretty cheap. I bought these off Amazon, the little pockets for the 2x4s they can go in. If you want to permanent them, you can screw them in there. But I just have it where the 4x4s or 2x4s sit on top of them. You can see with the LED lights that I wired up. Plenty of light in here. Got the bench I'm using. This right here is from Oklahoma File Company. They just rebranded, but that is the hedge trimmer holder. And I mount it on the side of here because it gives me more wall space. These brackets here came from Chase and Migration. So I bought 3 of them because I didn't know I could. They come with 2 rubbers on each side and a center bolt. I didn't know I could fit 3 of them on there like this. But I'm able to fit 3 of the Lucky Duck poles on here, so that saved me up a bunch of space. I ran E-Track up there. I bought these hangers off Amazon. And I have 2 Lucky Duck XHDIs in each bag. I figured, Chase Migration and Oklahoma File Company, or whoever they rebranded as, has holders for them. I probably would have gone with that. But the bags are kind of nice because then I can just grab them and go and everything. I put the chargers in the side. I got to order a charging bank and I'm going to plug it in here, run it here. And then all my decoys will be able to charge right there with an outlet on top to where I can put a battery charger there for the hedge trimmer. But this works out pretty good for me. I actually have room, or if I wanted to buy 2 more, I can add up here, or have room for a basket or something. And then Chase Migration, I got their swivel turtle box adapter, which is kind of nice for like that early morning sets or afternoon. You want to listen to music or something like that. So I had that last year in my old trailer, and I had the turtle box in there, and it made it all the way to North Dakota, all the trips and back perfectly fine. So, but that's what we got for episode 2 so far. Like I said, you can see with these lights, I got the lights off Amazon. They're 42-inch lights. Like I said, I just ran a ground and a positive from the battery box down there. Let me just flip it around. Ran it up in the wall into the panel and tied in the ground wire, the white wire that was the ground here, to the white wire on the ground. In the wire itself, I took it off the bank. And then I went ahead and took the wire off the breaker. That's why I have a dead breaker in there. And wired it in. And everything works right through my light switch here. So, and I can run these lights and all the exterior lights and nothing dims down. So that works out pretty perfect. It all runs off of a, let's see here. All runs off a Group 24 battery. So I might see how, I'm going to see how this one works out. But I'm really thinking about going to a Group 31. I think it's a little bit bigger. And see if I can get a bigger battery box to kind of clean up these wires and everything. But I ran the positive wire right down here to the fuse bank. And the ground wire right here. So, but that's it for episode 2. Episode 3 would probably be the final one because I think I'm going to bring the trailer here. And that's when we're going to start loading everything in here. So, yeah. Thanks, you guys. If you guys have any questions or suggestions, let me know. If there's something you see here and you have a question about it, let me know. I'll help you out. But, yeah, I'll tag in Chase and Migration File Company on here. So if you want to check out their pages or what they got some pretty neat stuff too as well. So thank you guys. Have a good one. Be safe. and file for episode 3.